So we are finally back, episode number 2 of the Online 32-man franchise. Currently we are 0-1, last in the division, but it's not the worst outcome because only one person in our division is 1-0. The rest are 0-1, just like us. And as you guys can see, last week it was a rough one for us. 14-3 we lost. And yeah, taking a look at our offensive ratings, we are just like bottom of the league and all of that. However, defensively we're like middle of the pack. I don't really think it's time to panic just yet. Yes, we lost 14. The offense only scored 3. However, we were holding our own on defense. He ended up scoring the last 7 points at the final like 20 seconds of the game. Kind of got away from our running game, but he was running like a YouTube defense that kind of stopped everything. Not really too concerned because we were basically in the game still the entire time. We are playing the Cleveland Browns, and it looks like Saquon Barkley is hurt for them, but they do have Nick Bosa, Brian Branch, Drake London. Yeah, it's looking like this is actually a really young squad. Other than Nick Bosa and a couple of these pieces, I think this should be relatively an easy game for us, but yet we don't know. Is this guy gonna cheese us? Is he gonna run his special plays? I guess we'll have to find out. But I mean, for the team comparison, we should route these guys, but hey, you never know. However, I guess all that's left to do is just go ahead and hop into the game. So starting off game number 2, he ends up dumping it down to his running back, Kendre Miller, and ends up picking up the first down. On the second play of the game, though, we have everything locked up, and Quinnen Williams ends up getting a sack. And oh my gosh, right here, guys, we almost baited him, but the ball was just a little bit too far in front of us. 3rd and 12, but he gets a huge bailout. I accidentally run into one of his guys, and he ends up getting a pass interference call. But guys, the defense would show up today because right here he calls a screen pass and we blow it up. Now this is all on the first drive. He gets a huge pass in the middle of the field. What a good play. That dig route was wide open for him. I end up going man to man again, but one of our guys gets caught up, and that leaves the miniature wheel route wide open for him, taking it down to the 6-yard line. 4th and goal right here, but we would make a stand as he misses one of his guys who is wide open again in the back of the end zone, and we take over on downs. Starting things off for us on the offensive side, we give it to Gus Edwards, bust this run from about 8 yards. Here we go again. We got the cover 4 defense going up against us where they slant the D-line and pinch it at the same time. So you guys are about to see this look the entire time on offense for us. But now that I've already seen it, I kind of know how to work it. Right here we dump it off to Raheem Mostert, picks up some huge yardage for us. Come out in 5 wide on 1st and 10, and T. Higgins runs a nice little 10 and out. Would go on to pick up some more yardage for us after breaking a tackle. Now right here, you can't make this up, guys. We run a drag and his user bumps our wide receiver, which somehow that's not a pass interference, and it ends up throwing us a pick. Sucks that our first drive had to stall out like that. That was a pretty good first drive from us. However, right here, Josh Downs is putting in some work. Again, he comes out in the verticals look, and we get super lucky right here. I bring the safety down, playing aggressive, and he overshoots it. Right here on 4th and 1, I thought I bumped into one of his players. He ends up throwing it, and I'm not sure who number 5 is. That might be Drake London, but he catches on the sideline. However, not so fast because that was a holding call on him. In 4th and 11 right here, he tries to hit a 10 and out and overshoots it to Josh Downs. 3rd and 10 right here, we go to T. Higgins, and this is why we drafted him. A big receiver breaks the tackle and runs in for a touchdown, giving us the first lead of the game. This was the interesting part because sometimes Trey Lance would overthrow passes and sometimes he would hit absolute darts to the wide receiver, such as this play. I was kind of content with letting him do that though, because I knew that Trey Lance could make all the throws, and right here we end up getting a crucial interception. That would unfortunately be short-lived because I made a stupid read right here. I got lurked. Now that interception was all on me, and this gives him the ball with like 10 seconds left in the half. He has one timeout, hits Josh Downs, but he cannot get down in enough time, and that's gonna do it for the first half. We dodged the bullet there at the end of the first half, and to start off the second half, we couldn't find anyone open. However, Russell Wilson making plays as he goes, gets the first down. 2nd and 8 coming up right at the nick of time with a defender in our face. We stand there and deliver a dot to Josh Reynolds. Guys, whenever I'm telling you that this defense is super annoying to play against, it is, because somehow you're getting pressured up the middle, you can't find anyone open, and we take a sack on 4th and 5. Ideally on 4th down, you don't want to be taking any sacks. However, he just turns it right back over to Quay Walker, turnover, and there we go. We're back in business again on offense. Dudes, whenever I tell you that this game can't get any crazier, well, it does, because I get hit as I'm throwing, and his D-line intercepts it, and it's just crazy how this game is going. He would hit his tight end on a quick out, and as a result of that, picks up the first down. 4th and 1 at the 8-yard line. What is he going to dial up right here? Throws a crazy contested pass, but gets it through for the touchdown, which ends up tying the game. So after that, all we had to do was answer back with a drive of our own. We dump it off to Raheem Mostert, get a huge gain, taking it to around the 40-yard line. But this time we can float it out to our tight end. Isaiah Likely gets another first down for us. As the game was going on, I was starting to figure out how to attack this defense. We hit a quick little arrow route. At some point though, we would have to take a shot, and that's exactly what we do on 3rd and 8 to Isaiah Likely. Don't know how he hung on to the ball, but he breaks some tackles and runs it in and gives us the lead yet again. This would be a huge drive for him. He has to answer with the score of his own, and look at that dot he delivers. Honestly, I don't know how Trey Lance is doing this, guys. This time on a 4th and 10, we dial up the pressure and we get someone there. A free rusher off the edge causes a fumble. We pick it up with Quay Walker and run it into the end zone, giving us a 21-7 lead. Now, this is why I drafted defense for situations and games like this. However, right here, dude, we're gonna get another, like, I think it's illegal contact or pass interference call. It's an illegal contact. 4th and forever, last sign of life for him, and he almost takes a sack, giving us the ball at the 6-yard line. We would basically run the clock down and kick another field goal, giving us a 24-7 lead, and ultimately just ending the game. So we ended up getting a huge win in the last game. As of right now, we are sitting at a record of 1-1, second in the division. Currently, the Bengals are 3-0, the Browns are 0-2, and the Ravens are sitting at the bottom at 0-3. So honestly, I'm kind of feeling good, but we do have some contracts to negotiate and some big superstars that we want to go ahead and bring back. Obviously, Trey Smith, we want to bring this guy back. We spent a decent draft pick on him, maybe bring him back for a 5-year deal. He's going to be one of the top guards for years to come, and there we go, we just got him back. Derek Stingley Jr., this was our 3rd overall selection in our draft, so of course we want to bring him back as well. I'll offer him the same thing with a 5-year deal. He's on the fence right now. Okay, looks like we might have to boost up the money, but lastly, for right now, I want to offer Zaven Collins a deal. Maybe we'll throw him like 3 years, $12.2 million in total, and that's a good deal for him. So at least we got 2 of our guys returning, but we really do want to get Derek Stingley to come back. We are going to be playing the Raiders, which, I mean, look at this, guys. They pass 92% of the time and run 8%. Now for defense, it looks like they like to run cover 3, cover 2, and cover 1 a lot, but hey, I'll take it. At least we're not going up against that cover 4 stuff. That is absolutely brutal to go against. This is what his team is looking like. He has Brock Purdy at quarterback. His 2 receivers are crazy good, and he does have Isaiah Pacheco, also Dalton Kincaid. Really just a high-powered offense, but I think we might be able to grind this one out and get the W. So with all that being said, I guess we should just go ahead and hop into the game. Starting our second game off of the video, we hold him the 3rd down. However, he picks up the 1st with this run with Isaiah Pacheco. Next play, he hits us with a bunch route, and it's a wheel concept on the left side of the field, and Dalton Kincaid jumps in front and makes the reception for a big 1st down. But like the scouting report said, this guy liked to pass a lot and really loved to take his deep shots in this game. However, our safety ends up coming down with the interception on that one. Now, he would run a 3-man front basically almost the entire game. It's crazy because the 2 defenses I've ran into are like cover 3 with a 3-man rush or cover 4 where they pinch and slant the D-line. I did make a promise to myself next time I saw a 3-man rush. Obviously, we have the advantage in the trenches with our big linemen, so that's what we did this entire game. On this play right here, though, we hit him with a play action, and Raheem Mostert, doing most of the damage early on, picks up a huge 1st down. Kind of wanted to throw him off on 1st and 10 on this play. Roll out of the pocket with Russell Wilson, deliver a dot to Josh Reynolds. We did end up getting behind the sticks. 3rd and 13, drops everyone back. We couldn't find anything open and have to take a tackle. Almost turned into a sack. However, we'll settle for 3 points and take the lead 3-0 against the Raiders. His second possession of the game, it's 2nd and 10, and Rashid Shaheed. Let me tell you, this guy was super super fast and was a huge problem for us. This defense came to play though, because right here he ends up almost checking it down, and that would have been a pick six. We just dropped it. Like I said though, the defense was showing out. We end up getting a sack off of the edge. Things were going our way. 4th and 24. Don't know why he went for it right here, but the pressure got there and he throws the pass a little bit behind. We bat it down. So now we have the ball. It's 2nd and 3. Decide to go for another run play. Why not? Only rushing 3 guys, and we almost break it off for a touchdown. We hurry it up though and get a little diving touchdown from Raheem Mostert for our first rushing touchdown of the year. 2nd and 8 though. What is he gonna answer with? He drops back and delivers a dot right to our cornerback. D. Alford returns it all the way for a pick six. We were dominating this game. Like I said though, Rashid Shaheed, this guy was super fast, was dusting my corners and gaining huge yardage for this guy. I don't know what it was though. I was on another level with our defense. Read the screen really quickly, forcing him to another 4th and 10 play right here. Throws it into coverage and it gets batted down. Of course, it's 1st and 10. 3-man rush again. We give it to Raheem Mostert, and this is why I got him. The speed breaks free for a touchdown. So things were going really good. At the end of half though, he chucks it up to Mike Evans, and that one ends up getting picked off by DJ Reed. Coming out in the second half though, it's 4th and 3 right here. He needs to convert, and he does. Hits Mike Evans on a little drag route, and a play right after that. I mean, he dialed up a good concept right here. Hits the corner to Jawan Jennings. Oh my gosh, whenever I tell you this pass was super lucky. I don't know how he fit it in there, but he ends up getting a touchdown and holds on to the ball. We come out here on offense again. He switches up to a 4-man front, but at this point we had the hot hand in the running game. Raheem Mostert just dialing it up. Right after that play, guess what we do? Run the ball yet again. Raheem Mostert for another chunk play. This guy Raheem was going insane for us, but we had to trick him, go with a little bit of a play action, hit Michael Thomas, and we have a 1st and goal. 2nd and goal though, we didn't do anything on first. We run out with Russell Wilson, tried to run in for a touchdown, got stopped short, but let's go ahead, give it to Gus Edwards. Gus the bus trucks his way in there and gets us a touchdown. 1st and 10 for him. He's reeling. What is he gonna do? Dials up verticals again, and Brandon Stevens, our Hall of Fame player, comes down with the interception. Now I was just trying to run the ball out, but however, look at this guys. Wow, the holes just opened up, everyone got cut off, and Raheem goes in for a long touchdown. This was one of his final drives here. Hits us with a vertical. We play cover 2, I think, or it's cover 3 with a hard flat. Hits the outside guy, Mike Williams. 2nd and 10 right here. I play aggressive with the safety, and he hits Irv Smith for another contested touchdown. I don't know how his guys are holding on, but yeah, that was basically it for the game. Decided to run it out with Raheem Mostert. Not really much you can do after this, but we do move to 2-1 on the year. We start off 0-1, got a 2-game win streak in this video. Hopefully we can continue things, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, drop a like, and go check out my last video where I opened up some AKA crew packs. But with all that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.